Name is Kenneth Alexander Grant. Clue there is my father was Scotch, my mother was French. And we lived on the south coast of England in a well-known town called Brighton. Most people have heard of it. I was born in 1934. I'm now 92, save you doing the maths.
So have you got any brothers or
No,
something?
the wife and I were only children.
Okay.
But we've got 4 sons.
Yeah.
Gary is the eldest. Kevin, who married into money, shall we say. He's number 2 son. Bruce, number 3 son. And then Glenn, number 4 son. He lives in Australia, Western Australia, just north of Perth, which is the capital of Western Australia. And I'm in care, which is good.
Here at Mercy.
Mercy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got religious connections, but they don't cram it down your throat. You know what I mean? I don't have to get the Bible out every morning. Thank goodness.
You don't have to get on your knees.
I'd be out the door if I did.
Yeah. You don't have to pray.
Yeah.
If you don't want to.
I pray, but not in the way everybody else does. Don't need to explain that. I go back to England because where it all starts. There we lived. Did I just mention Brighton? You did. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's all right. Brighton sounds like it was a fun place.
It was.
Is there a fair in Brighton and a dock?
No, there's no docks there. You go along the coast a bit. It's Brighton, Hove, Portslade, all towns nowadays basically all joined together. That have expanded.
Yeah.
And there's the power station there, or gas powered, and there's a little bit of a harbour for the coal boat to build the coal for the coal to operate a power station.
Oh yes.
So it's a very well known place if you're English and anywhere south of London.
Yeah, I have heard of it.
You have?
Brighton,
good.
Yes.
I would be surprised if you hadn't.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, now we'll finish. Not very interesting. Primary school, blah 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 blah.
Oh yeah, I want to know. Where did you go to primary school?
Well, when in those, I think it still is the same. You went to like a preschool level, then you went from there to junior school, and then you went from there to well, it depended how your education went. I finished up going to technical college called Brighton and Hove Technical College. Did everything, including school maths and English, but did every other thing practical, like woodwork, brickwork.
Oh yeah.
So you were set up for the building trade.
Yeah.
Which has helped over the years.
I know. I've seen your doll houses. I've got one.
Have you?
I've got Grant's Chemist.
Oh, good. Right, now where did we get to? It's been most of my time sitting on this thing.
Oh, yeah, so... Yeah.
But I do go down because I've got mates in here now. We'll go down and have a chat, you know.
And I hear you have happy hour as well. Do you have happy hour where you can have a drink?
On Fridays.
On Fridays?
Yeah, just
okay, it's not every day.
Trying to make a drunkard out of us, come on. No, for an hour only.
Oh, okay. Well, that is a happy hour then, isn't it?
First time I was invited, they said it's happy hour on Friday. Okay, I'll be down there. I've got a Canada Dry bottle, and that was it. And don't get drunk, Ken.
Oh,
on that,
Canada Dry is delicious, but you don't get drunk. I do hear you like your scotch. Do you like scotch? Have you got scotch? Not, I don't drink, so don't worry, I'm not going to steal it. But
no, down that side of the chair, between the chair and...
Whoops. Whoops. There you go. There it is. Done.
No, it's all right. Look, Brighton haven't broken it. It's all right.
It hasn't broken, no.
Good.
Oh, when you run out, we'll get you some more.
No.
Like to tickle, yeah.
So we get our evening meal at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
and then a cup of tea round about 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I have my cup of tea and 2 bickies, and then that goes out, and my bottle of whiskey comes.
Very nice.
Quite a place,
Way
isn't
to
it?
finish the day, isn't it?
I usually have about that much.
Oh, that's
You
enough
know,
just
I
to
don't
warm
need
up
it.
your chest and...
A bad cold. I was going back about 5 weeks now, and I was confined to this room for 3 weeks. So I didn't just.
Oh, you poor thing.
There's one of the appliances they left me to help me breathe.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, so they just left it on the side.
Oh,
I
that's
plug it in
horrible
whenever I
feeling
want,
sick.
you know.
Yeah.
I know you were very well looked after here. Talking to a cup of tea, you get a cup of tea, not brought to your room in the morning, but you know, I've only got to go down the stairs. I'm in the dining room. I can get up at any time during the night, wander down there, sit in the front room, and if you wait there for long enough, I mean, the staff are usually busy at night with people with problems, you know.
Yeah.
Cup of tea on the table. You don't even have to ask for it, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
come back to bed, have a sleep, and go to again on a cup of tea.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. So you're never lonely, really, are you?
Well, no. I mean, you've got a lot of people here, aren't you? When we first came over here, I worked for Rockingham City Council on Parks and Gardens, and that was in 1970, 71. Oh God, terrible. 70 or 71. And the dropouts and the down and outs in then, they were around then. They used to pitch tents on Rockingham Oval. Not allowed now. That was stopped years ago. But they're still there.
The homeless people.
Yeah, yeah. I started off with Parks and Gardens.
Yeah.
Which is a laugh. You ask Harry, it's the biggest laugh in the family. I hate gardening. I finish up then, but I looked at, I don't know if you know how big the foreshore is.
Oh.
It goes right the way around to Warnborough. And that was the job. In those days, you used to put sprinklers out on hose pipe, long lengths of hose pipe.
Right.
And I had an offsider, and it was our job all day from 7:30 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We had a ute, it was me and the offsider, and we used to start up at the grain terminal. I'd drop him off, and he shifted the hose pipe the next position along the foreshore. Then I'd drive ahead, then I'd do the same, and he'd catch up with me.
That's huge.
It was a job. It was a lot of walking, believe me, but it was good. I mean, the weather here is beautiful.
Kept you fit as well.
Oh, did it ever? Yeah. And I did that for 10, 11 years. Then I got made up to assistant foreman, and I then drove everywhere, shifting everything, you know, and just seeing, organising the gang for tomorrow. The jobs have to be done tomorrow, you know. So interesting, very interesting, very fit.
Yeah.
Money wasn't much, so
never is with government jobs.
No good. But it kept us going. That was the main thing. You know. Luckily enough, the wife Anne, she got it up here. She was secretary, so she worked for one of the real estate agents as a secretary. So we had a pretty good start to here. Sorry, I'm digressing again. I've jumped ahead about 50 years.
Just school? Was there a high school?
No, the technical college replaced, you know, I had to sit an exam to go to the technical college, but you did everything, maths and English included, but everything practical.
Everything practical.
Well, it's really set me up for the kind of life I've led, you know what I mean? I look upon it as being meant to be, because they didn't have anything like that here originally. I've got to go back a couple of years before we got here, and then it was set up, and it was there waiting for me when I got here. So timing was right, you know.
When did you get here?
1971.
Right. So you met Anne first in...
Oh yeah, I lived up on, it was a brand new estate when my parents moved to the area with me. So we had quite a nice bungalow, which is the term in England for single houses here, right? And I lived on the estate up the hill, right? Because we were on the side of the South Downs, which is a range of hills on the south coast of England, and lived down in the towny, you know.
Yeah,
Oh, she comes from the town, yeah.
Yeah.
And we both met by jumping on the same bus to go, because the technical college, Anne went to a private school. She went every day, a girls' school, you know.
Oh, a bit snobby.
She soon lost her. That's how I met Anne, you know.
Right.
And we were just mates for 5 years. Saw each other on the bus, you know.
When you were at school?
Yeah.
What school, can you remember what school she went to?
Brighton and Hove Girls' School.
Right.
Very, very exclusive school.
Oh.
You know, your parents had to pay for you to go. Oh, you know, got into strange territory here. But she was a very down to earth lady.
Yeah.
Well, we continued to, if there was a dance on at the weekend,
yeah.
I did a lot of ice skating. I played junior ice hockey for Brighton Tigers.
Wow.
Which was a boys' league.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't play before the public, but we played matches with teams from London, Wembley Lions. Oh God, I forget them all. I never had any illusions to join a senior team, but we used to go every Friday night, and we helped keep the crowd in order on the ice, because we could all skate. You know, ice hockey players. So
yeah. So you're tough.
I used to go every Friday. Well, no, you acted tough.
Watch out, you behave over there.
They were always wary of you, because if they gave you any trouble, you just go out on the ice and bump them.
Yes.
No, send them flying across the ice. Do that again. So no, it was a learning curve as well. But I carried on. When I had to go into the army, in Britain was a must do. You had to go in when you were 18 for 2 years.
Oh, what, in the army?
Well, you went either army, navy, or air force. I was told,
oh.
you're going in the army. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You didn't get a choice.
Oh,
the only choice you had was if you were going to go regular.
You would have loved the air force, though, I think.
Well, you say that. I mean, Gary likes he's very like, so there's one of Gary's photos up there.
Oh, okay.
It's a Canberra bomber here in Australia.
Oh,
it was in the hangar.
I might just take a video of that. And there you go.
I would have been photographing you.
Oh, that's a great photo.
Yeah, so that follows me around everywhere.
Okay.
Now, where did we get to?
Oh, so
no,
you joined. So you got called up to when you're 18 to join the army.
Go in the army. Yeah. You didn't have any choice as to what you went into or where you went. The first month was basic training in England. In fact, that was in Wales, which is a country added on to England, if you know what I mean.
I know where Wales
not a separate island,
Yeah.
No, I was Westbury, North Wales. And then I went from there straight over to Germany, which was rather an experience, because this was 4 years after the armistice, 4 years after the war ended. Well, nearly 5, coming on 5 years to be exact. And then I was stationed in Germany, which was right in the middle of everything. The war had stopped, but there was little skirmishes, I think you call them, going on. So a lot of the Germans were very stoic people, and they didn't like to. Most of them didn't want to be in the war, right? America and Russia against the Germans and the Italians, right? And of course we won, so but the Germans are very proud people. They didn't like to lose, and it took them a while to realise that they lost the war. You know, I used to was stationed in Munsterlager, which is the British section of Germany, because if you know, the war was Germany, America, and Russia against the Germans and the Italians, right? And of course we won, so but the Germans are very proud people. They didn't like to lose, and it took them a while to realise that they lost the war. You know, I was in the Royal Artillery. We were not an observation unit, right? In actual wartime, we'd be dropped behind the enemy lines to count what troops they got. You know, you hide in a haystack. I didn't do that because it was peacetime, you know. But you trained to do it. I mean, nowadays you've got satellites for taking photos. My job is now obviously, as far as that's concerned, thank goodness. You didn't have a bed to sleep in. When you were out doing what you were trained to do, you hid where you could, you know, under a haystack anywhere, just out of sight so you could observe what the troop movements were there. And there was three of us, me, the observer, the radio operator, and a general odds body. And it was usually quite a well-built bloke. He carried most of the equipment. So, but we didn't actually have to do that because it was peacetime. But by the same token, a lot of Germans did not like losing. They were very proud people. They did not like losing. And they, for quite some time after, they made our life interesting. I used to do the post office run, and the post office was run by the British Army. Right? But you had to get your mail delivered there, and all we had was jeeps or armoured car with nothing to do with us. We just had a jeep, you know. Go to the post office, yeah, okay. I had a Sten gun, a Holster revolver. The radio operator had a Sten gun and the same, and we had 2 boxes of ammunition in the back of the jeep. But it was interesting.
Not a machine gun though.
Yeah.
You had a machine gun.
Yeah.
Wow.
A Bren gun. That's that big long gun. We had to. See, when the war finished, British Army could not go around to everybody and give us the guns you had. There was guns, you know, out there in full view, and they didn't. Obviously, I think if we'd been taken over by the Germans, we wouldn't have liked it. You know what I mean? Being told what you would do in your own country.
German now.
But whatever. We did a lot of work with the American forces. I forget what the unit was. They were 50 kilometres down the road. Hamburg was 50 kilometres north. The American sector was sort of east and south, you know what I mean? It was quite big areas. And the Germans had to do what they were told, whether they liked it or not. You know, we're the conquerors. We had some interesting... We've been fired at about 3 times. But it wasn't... They weren't, how can I put it? It wasn't like being in war and being shot at directly. So there was that much armoury and ammunition. It will give him a fright, you know. No.
I'll show him. Bang.
If it happened, we just used to pick our guns up and show them. You know, you want to fight? You got it. Always interesting in those times. But I met a very good German family. Hans Sager and his wife Ilse. They beautiful. Typical, if you can imagine, any picture you see of Tudor houses in Germany and Switzerland, that was the town we were in. Munsterlager. Munster.
Monsterlager.
Munster. M-U-N-S-T-E-R. Lager. More of a town in the making, if I can put it that way. Just a little bit bigger than beautiful, typical German houses, you know, beautiful, typical German houses, you know, beautiful.
Make it pretty. They like making everything beautiful.
I think our barracks is still I don't know. I'm just guessing. But we took over the German barracks and all their paraphernalia,
Right.
which happened everywhere, you know. Well, the town was thought to be a bloody city now, I should think. But the beautiful houses, what you imagine, you know, the timber frame houses, always had a big cellar.
For the beer.
And wine.
And the wine.
Hans' mother, Mutter,
Buddha.
she could make, I said she could make wine out of anything.
Oh, could
Give her a
she?
pair of dirty socks.
Oh,
Beautiful dress. Well, I'm not kidding.
kidding.
No,
Dirty sock wine.
she was. She was lovely. What you imagine a German Frau to be?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Big.
Yes. Big.
You didn't
big
mess it. Yeah, you didn't mess about.
No.
You know what I mean?
She makes us thrill.
Yeah. But she made all the wine and said that, like I think most German houses of that era had a cellar, and that's where they all made beer or wine or whatever, you know.
All the good stuff.
Oh, blow the top of your head off. Oh, that's vicious. Well, first I was invited to come on a Saturday night. But I'd only been in Germany about 3 months, and Hans was in charge of the German guards there, so I had to deal direct with him. So he said, "Come, we've got a big party Saturday. You come." Okay. Yeah, so I got dressed in civvies. Hans's house was about 100 yards down the road. You know, and I've got everybody speaking. Very few people spoke English in those days. I didn't speak German.
Yeah.
I learnt what I had to know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not carry on a conversation. But luckily, Hans Ilse, his wife, it was beautiful. I was really accepted. You know, I've beaten you. I've taken over your country.
Yeah.
You can't do what you like.
I'm an enemy.
Yeah. And you're being polite to me, you know.
6
But
years ago.
that's the German people. They love to learn English.
Oh, they.
Well, you see, they were being controlled by English people. They had to deal with English people, whether they liked it or not. Yeah. You know, it was their country, but they couldn't do what they wanted to do. But it was 2 years, 2 years or about 1 month, that I was sad to leave. But I had an obligation back in England.
Yeah.
As far as education was concerned. I had no choice, but if I had a choice, I would have stayed. Good opportunities there in those days. In one sense, when I got back there, at least I didn't stay in Germany, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I got my life organised again. Because you basically had to start again, you know, as far as work was concerned. And you're coming back to something totally different. Attitudes were different, the world was changing, you know, so... But no, it was an experience, and I've never regretted it. Whether I regretted ever staying on in Germany, I'll never know, obviously. But whether I regretted ever staying on in Germany, I'll never know.